Intermittent fasting has vastly improved my relationship with food. I wanted to address a fear that gets expressed from time to time in the comments section, and it's a valid question, which is basically, aren't you afraid that intermittent fasting will basically lead to you starving yourself to death? You start skipping breakfast, then it's lunch, and then all of a sudden you're just never eating. Well, first of all, I love food way too much for that to ever happen to me, but I do understand the concern there. And here's what I've found, and again, this is just my own individual experience. Before I started intermittent fasting, I had a horrible relationship with food. There was tons of guilt there. I overindulged all the time. I would eat until I was absolutely miserable and hated myself. I would eat for every reason under the sun. I'm bored, I'm tired, I'm scared, I'm stressed, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm with friends, or for no reason at all. I felt guilty constantly because every day I had to eat multiple times, and so every time I was putting stuff in my mouth, I kept thinking, I'm making the problem worse, I'm making the problem worse. And I felt angry, I felt angry with myself, I felt angry at food. And there's a great book out there that I read, and it's called Boundaries. It's written by Dr. Henry Cloud. Just so you know, it's written from a Christian perspective, so beware, there's scripture in there. And it talks about, if you ever feel anger in a relationship, it signals a need for a boundary. And really, that was the problem. I didn't have any boundaries with my food. And intermittent fasting gave me a way to have boundaries with food. It was a time boundary. It wasn't boundaries as far as, the types of foods or the amount of food even. It was just time. It was really empowering because it really just gave me a framework, some rules that I could abide by. And, it just helped me control my eating. I found that I stopped overindulging all the time. It's rare now that I eat to the point of misery. And I don't feel guilty when I eat either, even when I'm eating, cake or cookies or anything. And it's like food just doesn't have the power over me that it used to. It used to be the most exciting part of my day. What am I going to eat? So now I think about it a lot less. And it doesn't affect me emotionally like it used to. And I still enjoy food. I think intermittent fasting has given me just a healthier perspective, and it's allowed me to focus on other things in my life, hobbies and interests and things like that. It certainly also really educated me as to when am I actually hungry versus when am I just feeling bored or stressed or tired. And intermittent fasting has also made it so that I deal with those things in a healthier way, because now when I'm stressed and it's within my fasting window, whereas I used to go and eat, now I go for a walk or I talk it out with somebody or I write about it. And so share in the comments below, have you tried intermittent fasting, and do you think it's improved your relationship with food? And if it hasn't, leave that in the comments below too. I always like to hear all the different perspectives out there. Okay, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below.